Hello and welcome to my channel, and this is the video review for my version of the 3D printed Rodimus Prime. Although there is a perfectly fine G1 Rodimus Prime out there, the reason I did this is because I wanted to incorporate the entirety of his alt mode into his legs, similar to how Titanium Rodimus did, and to have the entirety of the alt mode transform into the robot mode like DX9 Carry. So Titanium Rodimus Prime and Animated Rodimus Prime, those two are actually the main inspiration for the transformation of this figure, apart from the original two G1 Hot Rod and Rodimus Prime. So here he is with size comparison with the G1 Hot Rod and the G1 Rodimus Prime. The G1 Rodimus Prime, I did put stickers on him when I was a child. I did make them myself. Also the spoiler as well, I did make that out of epoxy, but I do look forward to replacing them rather soon. And here he is with my G1 prototype RC, and I'd say the scale is quite nice here as well, and those two match quite nicely together because of the way I've painted them. I gave them white paint on the faces, and here is G1 Springer. G1 Springer is completely out of scale because he is so short. So for articulation, his arms go a 360 actually, but it is hindered by the spoiler. His elbow does bend 90 degrees due to transformation, but it also works as a articulation point. His legs move backwards due to transformation, but unfortunately they don't move forwards. The other point of articulation I put into this Rodimus Prime is a swivel at the neck. Now for transformation. Unfortunately, this is a slight parts warmer. It's just removing the spoiler piece and slotting it back onto the back of that orange piece at the back. So let's remove that orange piece and it will port back right into place for alt mode. So all you need to do is just, you see the hole there, and just slot that hole right back up to that orange piece to form a shape like so, and that's it. That's all the parts forming you need to do. So next, similar to Animated Rodimus, flip open that middle cockpit section and fold his head into the cavity. There will be pegs that peg into his shoulder that secure them into place. Fold his arm back and bend his elbows 90 degrees. Adjust the smokestack if needed. I intend to glue these down afterwards. I've missed a step here, so flip open his shin pads there, and then now you're able to bend his legs backwards and bend them at the knee 90 degrees, and you're almost there. You see a port there and a peg there, so just align these two and do the same for the other side as well, and there you have a almost complete Rodimus Prime. Again, I intend to glue this smokestack back onto his hand, and all you have to do is just port that orange piece back in, find the port over the camera apparently, and peg it back in, and there you have a complete G1 Rodimus Prime transformed into his alt mode. And I am very happy with how this turned out. I love the flame details that I extruded, and now here's his cannon. Just for a closer look, I did match the G1 toy as closely as possible, the cannon from the G1 toy as closely as possible. And although weapon storage isn't common in G1, I did make ports for that gun to port in to the top of his roof, just because I missed the double barrel cannon aspect of the trailer, so I just sort of found a way to remedy that for myself. Here he is in comparison with Hot Rod and Rodimus Prime, and I'm very happy with how my Rodimus Prime looks. It's sort of like a middle ground for the G1 Rodimus and then the G1 Hot Rod as well. So final words, I love this figure that I've made because I might be biased because Rodimus Prime is my favorite character. Rodimus and Rodimus Prime, Hot Rod, all of the variations, he's my favorite character, so I tend to do a lot of projects involving him. And yeah, Here is my G1 Rodimus Prime. I hope you enjoyed the video review. His files will be up on sale on Cult3D relatively soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.